Hey guys, and welcome back to the Retail Rip Review. I was actually at Walmart today and I happened to see 2025 Topps Archives blasters on the shelves. At the time of recording, these aren't supposed to be out yet, but I guess they came out a little bit early. So I went ahead and grabbed one. And I also have a 2024 Archives blaster to compare to. Let's go ahead and talk about what we can find in the 2025 version, and then we'll go ahead and open them up. Let's check them out. Now, for anyone who might be unfamiliar with Topps Archives, this is an end of the year release where they pick 3 years in the past, and there's a 300 card checklist, and 100 cards of each part of the checklist is dedicated to a design from each of those years. In 2025, the 3 years they've chosen are 1964, 1996, and 2005. You can actually see them here on the box. That's the 1964, there's the 1996, and there's 2005. Amongst those 3 year base designs, there's also inserts and things from other years here. It talks about special insert sets from the rich design history. There's 1987 Topps Boardwalk and Baseball. There's also these cool 1964 Topps stand-up cards, right? You can see them right here, where they actually have like a perforation where you're meant to kind of pop them out and put them on your desk like a display piece. These can have autographs on them too, and I'm pretty sure the autograph ones don't have the ability to pop them out. Not that you would want to. Also, the 2007 Topps All-Stars, that's like this Shohei card here. And then the 1995 Topps Cyber Stats. I'm not sure what that one looks like, so we'll see if we can come across that. It also tells you to look for limited autograph versions of select inserts. And there's actually a pretty decent amount of autographs in Topps Archives. And the checklist is actually really good too, because it combines, modern day superstars along with modern day rookies. And then there's also legends from the past too. I think Archives is actually a pretty fun set for people who are kind of looking to bridge the gap between vintage collecting and modern collecting, because you do get names that you could recognize from the past and also designs maybe from your youth or maybe that you recognize from back in the day, but also with a modern twist. And then there's also, fun things to chase as well too. So I actually kind of recommend it to people who are maybe looking to make a jump from just more of like a wax collection to something a little bit more modern. So let's go ahead and open these boys up and see what we can find inside. Oh, I should also mention that the exclusive parallel for the Topps Archives blasters are black parallels, which is pretty cool. I think black's a great color to get in these cards. You should get 4 per box, and that's also the same in the 2024 version as well. Let's open them up. All right, let's go ahead and start with our blaster of 2024 Archives. This one uses, let's see the years, 1961, 1970, and 1994. So there's the 61, these gray ones over here are the 70, and then the 94, these ones here with like that kind of yellow stuff at the bottom. These also have the black parallels that we mentioned as well. I'm not too familiar with the inserts in 94, so we'll just kind of come across those as we go. But the good thing about, I said 94, sorry, 2024. The good thing about 2024 stuff is that, there's a really cool rookie class as far as all the players we can find in here. So anyway, from like Paul Skeens to, I think, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Holiday, there's just a lot of names to kind of potentially pull. And of course, if you get an autograph, that would be great. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. These packs are a little notorious for being hard to open, and yeah, I can already kind of attest to that. Let's just try our best. All right, so here we have, this was, what were those years again? This is the 1961 design here with Jason Dominguez on the rookie card. I do like the looks of these. Like I said, it's just kind of a fun way of just kind of, not reusing the same things, but, just like kind of a reinvention of things that we are kind of familiar with at the past. I like that. We also have another rookie here with Christian Encarnacion Strand. And then this is going to be our 1970 design. Like I said, you get a couple of, of each one per pack. Andy Rodriguez on the rookie, and there's a good rookie to get. Pete Crow Armstrong on our 1970 card, just a base. But behind that, we have one of our black parallels. This is going to be Kyle Harrison, rookie for the Giants. The black parallels aren't numbered, but I'm not sure what their print run is, but I think they look pretty sleek. I think black's a great color for these cards. This one doesn't look the most centered, but that's just kind of how that goes. And here's our 1994 design. I think, for a lot of people who watch YouTube card stuff, the 94 design might be pretty familiar, because I think a lot of people, this is probably when they were opening cards when they were kids. Christopher Morel and Corbin Burns. Let's see about our next pack. There we go. Also our boy Ellie's rookie card is in here somewhere, so needless to say, we would love to come across that. Michael Bush, Altuve, Julian. And here's another one of our black parallels, Randy Johnson. Very cool. You know, we pulled a lot of Randy in our Allen and Ginter video too, so Randy making a strange legendary push for the boy status here. We'll see. Matt McClain on the Reds, Andrew McCutchen. You have Jordan Montgomery and Zach Gallup on the rookie. So we already got 2 of our 4 guaranteed black parallels here. Slow down. Speaking of slow, it's my ability to open these packs. All right, next here, Jordan Walker. You know, actually, I feel like I've got kind of a soft spot for Jordan Walker. He's more of like an idea of like what the someone on the boys list should be. Like someone who's not like a superstar, but like someone who has potential you kind of root for and you want it to work out, but who knows if it will. He's a local kid too. He's from Stone Mountain, which is kind of near where I live right now in Georgia. So rooting for you, Jordan. Hoping you put it together this year. Let's see, we got Mike Piazza. Hey, and there's our legendary boy, Greg Maddux. I see a foil card coming up here. Let's see, got to put Greg up here, even though it's just a base. We got Josh Lowe. There's Ichiro. Always a big fan of Ichiro as well. I've got a few cards in the back there for him. And this is going to be one of our inserts here. It's called At the Break with Matt Chapman. Don't think these are going to be numbered or anything, but it is a nice looking card. I kind of like that. Just kind of like a rainbow foil design in the background. Let's see, let me look at the box here real quick. At the Break. Yeah, this is from 1995 Topps. That's At the Break for Matt Chapman. There's Shoutout Imanaga on the rookie card and Mason Miller. Next pack. Boy. Okay, there you go. Maybe that's the key. The point of least resistance. All right, there's Bo Jackson on the 1961. Really a big fan of Bo, as I feel like anybody was who grew up, you know, in our time, is because I've never quite seen anybody quite like him. Unfortunate what happened to his hip injury there. Elias Diaz, Curtis Mead on the rookie. There is Uesawa on the rookie, Aaron Nola, and another black parallel here. This is going to be Zach Wheeler of the Phillies. This is going to be a 1994 parallel. You know, happy to get parallels from the different years. So that's going to be one from each of our sets. There are Michael Crawford and Adolis Garcia. So one more black parallel to go. Okay, yeah, the bottom seems to be the place to enter. All right, got Garrett Crochet. Here's Austin Riley of our Braves. Josh Young. Here's Mickey Mantle, very nice. Just watched a video of our friend OG pulling a Mickey Mantle Helix short print on the Topps Chrome Update hobby box. So if you haven't checked that out, give it a look because that's an amazing looking card. Go ahead and put you up here in commemoration. And we also have Teoscar Hernandez here. This one is called Wrecking Crew. And that one is from, let's see, I don't know. I thought it was on the box, but it was not. There you go, another foil insert. You have George Brett. And Satchel Paige, very cool. I like getting the legends on there. 2 packs left in our 2024 Archives Blaster. No Skeens, no Ellie yet, no autographs, surely. Where's it at? Jordan Lawler on the rookie card. Jackson Churio on the rookie, happy to get that, that's cool. Dalton Varsho, Connor Joe. And this is going to be our last of our black parallels, going to be Rafael Devers on the Red Sox. Go ahead and put you over here. And we're going to end off with Jarren Duran. And our last pack here. Our last chance at glory. All right, started with Clayton Kershaw, Adrian Beltre, Jake Berger, Wyatt Langford on the rookie card, Rodriguez, and we have one more of our inserts here. It's going to be Jackson Merrill on the New Breed insert. Happy to get a rookie on that. Jackson Merrill, a great player. I've seen these can have autographs on them as well. Obviously, ours didn't, unfortunately. There's Matt Olson on the Braves. I like that. And then Jordan Beck on the rookie card. So that's going to do it for our 2024 Archives Blaster. We'll go ahead and clean this up and we'll break into our 2025. All right, let's go ahead and break into our 2025 Archives Blaster. You know, nothing really doing in that 2024 one, unfortunately. And, you know, I just feel like, brings me to a larger point with like retail products and blasters. You know, I don't want it to kind of cheapen the experience of like the chase or anything like that, but for a blaster, for $25 or $30 or whatever you happen to pay, I feel like one numbered card per blaster is not really a tough ask. And, you know, I feel like that's a good baseline to shoot for. So to not get at least a numbered card is kind of disappointing. So hoping for something better here. So I haven't seen this opened yet, so this is going to be completely blind for me. I feel like the videos for opening or for hobby are definitely starting to come out on YouTube, but I haven't seen anything for blasters yet, so we'll see. So let's see. Let me grab our box so I have it handy for a reference here. This is our 1964 design here with Giancarlo Stanton. I do like the way that this looks. You know, once again, this, if anyone's watching any of these videos, you're probably not surprised to hear me say that. It just has that kind of really clean, crisp design to it that I'm a big fan of. There's Giancarlo Stanton on the Yankees, Chase Petty on the rookie card. And this is going to be our 1996 design here with Ichiro. Very cool. Go ahead and put Ichiro up here. And also Gabby Moreno. And this is going to be that, what was that, that 2007, I think? Yeah, 2007 Topps All-Stars insert here with Mike Trout. Very cool. These aren't numbered. This isn't a foil or anything, but it is a nice looking card. And this is going to be our 2005 Topps here. This is with Mickey Mantle. Very cool. And the parallels can come in obviously in any of these from before, like we experienced in our last blaster, Alec Boehm and Dylan Dingler on the rookie card. All right, next pack. I know people have already seen a little bit of archives because they were in the also hard to open. They've kept that going too. The archives packs were in the Costco flagship box, which I actually do have, but I haven't opened yet. But thought since I saw the blaster, I figured this is probably a better representation of what you might get. Here's Jack Flaherty. Where are we going here? Yuri Perez. All right, here's our first black parallel here. This is going to be Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs. Very cool. I like that. Let me put you over here. Like I said, the black one's really, and I like the design of this year here, the 2005 one. It's like with the big bold font at the top, Suzuki. That just looks cool. There's Kerstad. There is Josh Naylor. There's Ben Rice on our rookie card. Brandon Nimmo and Riley Green. Once again, if I miss anything, let me know in the comments because, like I said, this is kind of a blind open for me. So. And oh boy, might have to employ. Yep, let's go ahead and slice. I've been known to miss a numbering or two, so feel free. All right, there's Rhett Lauder on the rookie card. He's looking pretty good in his comeback so far from what I read. There's Kyle Tucker. There's Ernie Banks on the 1996 design. Very cool. Love it when the legends pop up on the modern day cards. Fun little twist. There's Alfonso Soriano. Oh, very nice. What is this one called? Icy Series. Icy Series stats with Shohei Ohtani. I mean, anything with Shohei. Boy, you know I'm happy to get that. Let's see, is this one on the box? No, I don't see that one. I'll have to look that one up. But very cool American flag design there, too. And it's also got like a little bit, you know, the foil is on the flag part there, but not the card. But that one looks great. Because it's Shohei, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of respect here, sir, and put you in the sleeve. All right, we've got, let's see here, Jeremy Pena, Yamamoto, and Cal Raleigh. Next pack. Got really excited about that Shohei insert. Like I said, I don't know anything about the checklist quite yet. I'll have to look it up afterwards, and it's probably pretty common, so. But still, I get impressed by shiny things. What can I say? Next pack, Angel Martinez, Sal Perez. It's one of our black parallels here with Jose Ramirez. Happy to get that. Jose Ramirez, I feel like underrated career. I mean, if you go back and look at his stats, I mean, amazing. I feel like by the time he retires, people are going to look back and be like, this guy had how many hits? This guy had how many home runs? Here's Sal Frelick, Buster Posey, Oral Hershiser, Zach DeCenzo, and Spencer Schwallenbach of the Braves on the rookie card. Next pack, you know, let's just not even play around here. We're just going to go ahead and slice in. Not want to waste anybody's time. Here's Jazz Chisholm on our 1961, Pudge Rodriguez, and we're going to have Dansby Swanson on our black parallel here. This is on the 1996 design. I think that looks pretty cool. Enjoyed Dansby when he was on the Braves. It was kind of one of those when he was a free agent, whereas like you didn't really want him to go, but at the same time, like you didn't really want to pay him a lot of money. I'd say it kind of worked out for him. He's been pretty good. Ben Williamson, Tom Seaver, and let's see, Austin Riley, Justin Henry Malloy, and Zach Neto. 2 packs left. This one actually opened pretty well. Here, Gunnar Hoglund on the rookie. Hey, there's the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Very nice to see. Max Fried, former Brave. There's Shane McClellan. And up, here's one of our pop-ups. Awesome, and it's Roki Sasaki on the rookie. Very cool. So yeah, you can see the perforations on that. So theoretically, I could bend the card over and make him stand up, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to put this one in the sleeve because that's very cool. I mean, I might eventually end up doing that, and if I do, I'll certainly let everybody know, but in the meantime, that's cool. All right, let's see who else we got here. Brian Reynolds, Pablo Lopez, Marcelo Mayer on the rookie. Nice. Last pack. You know, so far so good. I've liked what I've seen so far from this. Those pop-up inserts are pretty fun. Like I said, I'll look in that Shohei one, but obviously no autographs or anything like that. Always disappointing on some level. There's Byron Buxton, Nolan Arenado. Oh, disappointed. I'm not disappointed anymore because we got our boy Ellie on one of our last black parallel, I believe. Wait, we did get the Jose Ramirez one, so absolutely happy to get that. Go ahead and put you here on the 2005 design. I really like that one. Just feel like they kind of had some of these years down. They picked some good years this time around. There's Kyle Schwarber. There's Vinny Pasquantino. There's Carl Yastrzemski, Rhys Hoskins, and Freddie Peralta. So that's going to do it for our 2025 Archives Blaster. I thought that was actually pretty fun to open. You know, once again, for the retail, it really does kind of come down to the names you get on your parallels, unless you're lucky enough to get something like an autograph. But, you know, I'd say I'm pretty happy with this. We got our boy Ellie on a parallel, and we also got Shohei and Roki Sasaki on a fun little pop-up insert. So I just wanted to give you guys a brief little peek to see what you could find in a 2025 Archives Blaster. Like I said, these aren't supposed to come out yet, but at the time of recording, I think they came out a little bit early. But by the time this posts, I'm sure they'll be all over the shelves. But if you see one and want to pick it up, this is what you can kind of expect to see inside. I just wanted to thank everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching the Retail Rip Review.